Good morning, folks. Monday morning at Horseguards. Cold this morning. Fine with me. I mean, I'm actually happy about it. It was a bit chilly yesterday, but this morning's actively cold. It's about, let me think, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9 degrees, something like that, give or take, roughly. And we've got a regimental changeover. Lifeguards just arriving, coming through the tunnel now. Here they are. Super timing. 2, 3, 4, and I'm guessing Corporal of Horse, yup. 5. Corporal of Horse got a glorious mount today, look at this, wow. Spectacular. Having to wait, there's a little bit of a logjam, it would seem, at the gate. Teeny weeny bit of a logjam. Okay, that's it, gates are open. Blues are still on, Blues are kingsguard. There will be a changeover this morning, it's Monday. And within the next 30 minutes or so, the lifeguards will take over. Lifeguards being the troopers that just arrived in the scarlet tunics with white plumes. The changeover is ongoing at the back. Got Blues lined up, other lifeguards still there. I'm not going to focus on that yet because that takes a while. So what I'm going to do instead is head to the front. Why? For 2 reasons. Well, at the front we have horses. That's reason number 1. But reason number 2, this early on a Monday here at Horseguards, is that we have also a smattering of tourists. Yep. It's almost like a light dusting of tourists. That will not last. That's quietness will not last. Tranquility. Horses being left in peace, unhindered by smiling, happy, optimistic, touchy-feely, occasionally impolite, rain-grabbing tourists. Here we are, look, horse number 2. Notice how relaxed they look, because they know that for the time being, nobody is going to annoy them. But it won't last. It never lasts. On Mondays it never lasts. By 11:30, 11:45, that kind of crucial period when the guard change finishes at Buckinghampalace, boom, the deluge will begin once again, just as we saw it yesterday. From the palace, south along the mare, across horseguardsparade, which is through that tunnel, and through that tunnel over there, and back through these gates to the front here, where the horses are. And this, everybody, is what they flock here to see. This Palladian masterpiece, late 18th century Palladian masterpiece that is Horseguards, complete with his very own bell tower, folks. Yep. A lot of people, in fact even British people, regulars, they hear the bell tolling here often, and they assume that that bell is actually Big Ben in the distance. It's not Big Ben in the distance, it's the bell above Horseguards. Yep, it is the bell above Horseguards. Troopers, looks like grenadiers, New Year coming in. Some like to be filmed, some don't. I will do it in the yard, but if they come to the front when I'm there, I will be filming. As I said, guard change ongoing, etc. along the tunnel. So for the moment, at the back, we've got lifeguards and Blues. The rest of the Blues will head out shortly. They're finished. They'll take the boxman off at the front. And then the rest of the lifeguards, there should be 7 more, 6 or 7 more, depending on how many came over, out the back. They will come through on horseback, and there'll be a dismount. I will aim to film the dismount, as I often like to do. But you can see that motion, that movement of people here, that flood back and forwards. They're not closing the gates this morning, and that's a good thing. Why they're not closing the gates this morning? Well, they're not closing the gates this morning because there is no morning inspection. Why? Because of the regimental changeover. So I'm going to sort of keep a little look out of the corner of my eye to see what's happening inside, whilst I stand pretty close to the gates outside. That way we'll hopefully get all of it. That's the plan. Sometimes it works perfectly, other times it doesn't work at all. So we will see. It's actually an interesting thing because despite the fact that there are dozens of tourists here, nobody actually knows what the hell is going on. I kind of do, but not because there's any signage or any information here for the public. Purely out of sort of guessing what happens next. There's never any guide to what goes on here. There are no printed leaflets, no handouts, no information boards, no public messaging service, and nobody to ask. Which, to be honest, is a curiously British thing, because in virtually every other country I've ever been to in the entire world, about 30 or so I'd say in total, yeah, 30 countries give or take, I've yet to find somewhere that is as poorly signposted, typically speaking, in the peak tourist areas as the UK, London in particular. It's not unique to horse guards. Buckingham Palace doesn't really have a lot of info either. The most you might get occasionally is a board outside that says no guard change today, which they will often put out at whim, depending on who is on duty, if it's raining heavily. And there's what they call a wet mount, meaning that the guards will change into their cloaks, but they will not officially mount and march over with band and everything else. It'll be I call it an admin mount, wet mount, admin mount. Basically somebody with a clipboard comes over, they change over the regiments that are guarding the palace, and boom. Then the troopers march over, or soldiers in fact, sorry, troopers are HCAV soldiers, British Army, slight difference. They will march over in their typical, if it's raining, winter all-weather cloaks. We'll be seeing some of that this week, I'm sure. I'm out early today for two reasons. One, yesterday was a lot of fun, and two, it's bright. It's not quite frosty, you can't see your breath yet, but it's getting there. But after today, the weather's going to take a turn for the worst people. Tomorrow, not great. Wednesday, raining. Thursday, raining. So this might well be the last really good morning. You're allowed to touch the horse guys. Yeah.
But you're not allowed to touch the reins.
Basically, not the reins or the guard. That's it. Yeah.
It's just a little baby, isn't it?
Interesting. British visitors there. I'm hesitant to call fellow Brits tourists because you can't really truly be a tourist in your own country, I guess. But they're from Wales, so I could argue that they came from Wales to England. So I mean, they're semi-tourists, and even they were not sure of the rules. They were shocked that somebody was patting the horse we just saw. Like, hey, somebody touching the horse? So I said to them, yes, you are allowed to touch the horse, but you're not allowed to touch the reins or the guard. Simple as that. Everybody walking through the yard, etc., has no idea that they're going to be missing the dismount. It's an interesting thing here because obviously the main attraction in terms of the Royal Military District in central London is Buckingham Palace. Everybody likes the guards in their red tunics with their fluffy bearskin caps. However, the most senior regiments in the British Army are here. Blues and Royals, as we're looking at the moment, and the lifeguards. You winter clothes already. Okay, so somebody's not quite understanding that we probably heard this exceedingly loud scream from the front. It was her. She's now getting schooled by the police officer who's explained to her that you're not allowed to go into the arches. Bless her, she can't understand English, but then again it's... Oh, I think that's an apology. She's sorry, yeah? Well, let's hope she doesn't do it again. Imagine if she walks back in there to shake his hand. Oh, wait, she's asking for his forgiveness? Now I'm really confused. I think she just wanted a picture or a selfie with the guard. Because not only did he once shout, "Get out of the arches," he then also shouted, "Stand clear." What is she doing? I mean, somebody shouting in your face to stand back, stand clear, get back, move away. I mean, flipping out, you don't need to speak many languages to understand that means, hey, you're doing something wrong. Very odd body language as well. Weird, no? Very. What is she doing? Super curious. Goodness gracious, guys, the Blues haven't even finished this morning. I mean, they're effectively leaving this morning for that regimental changeover. But wow, that was a very, very, very loud couple of shouts. This guy was at least polite enough to ask if you could get up reasonably close. I mean, they're not too close because they're not touching the chain, but you know, with modern cameras and zoom functions, is there any need to be sticking your camera in the guard's nose? I don't think there is, fundamentally, but you know what? You know, it is interesting. Very interesting situation, in fact. And I mean, it happens here almost daily. Not every single day, most days. Yesterday, a few times, not dramatically. That was pretty loud. I'm not going to lie, yeah, that was pretty loud. Wait. Okay. Trooper's opening up the box. Why is he opening up the box? Because shortly the horses will change over. We're going to get the lifeguard horses coming out. In fact, we've got a pair of troopers out. Some of the police wearing face coverings because it's so flipping cold, everyone. I mean, it really is. Got troopers in camos, and there's another trooper in his number 2 uniform. Oh, goodness me, look at this. They're bringing out the signs. Now the question is, which trooper is going to go where with which sign? I don't know. I'm thinking about number 1 uniform trooper, who is asking everybody to move back. Here we are, Monday morning. Trooper number 2 uniform. Is he going to get it straight, or what do we think? Nah. I mean, it's kind of straight-ish, but it's not actually straight. You need a proper level. Oh. The troopers realise it's not. Spot on. Good man. Yep, there it is. Job well done to that man. Wow. So the trooper in the camos actually fixed a sign that his colleague thought was straight. To be fair, it's actually still not straight. It's very, very close to being straight. I'd say it's roughly a centimetre out. It needs to go down on the left or up on the right, but it's still not straight. Those signs, honestly, I'm pretty sure that somebody sort of smeared pig oil on the back or something, because they might hang them and hold them straight, but the moment they move back, they tend to flop to one side, and that, to me, is still not straight. It's close, but it's not perfect, as you can see from the bottom. Need a spirit level. Okay, so I'm still standing relatively close to that gate because I want, ideally, to get a good view of the dismount. However, before the dismount happens, we should get the changeover of the horses. That should be next up. The Blues and Royals should leave on their horses. Okay, troopers telling everybody to get back behind the bollards, which means the horse changeover is imminent. Trouble is, again, so a lot of big student group here don't understand or can't speak English, so a little confused about what the trooper was asking them. Same at this end. Look, he's shooing everybody out the way. Get back behind the barriers, behind the bollards. Typical. I mean, that's what I would expect on a Monday morning. Anyway, here come the new horses. Very intrigued to see which horses the lifeguards have brought with them, and indeed which lifeguards are riding the horses. Let's have a look. Here comes the very first changeover, regimental changeover of this week. Corporal of horse. He will give the signal to the troopers. Horse is getting a little bit shifty. They do that sometimes when I would say a strange horse, but it's not quite a strange horse. However, the lifeguards have their own stables, completely separate to the Blues and Royals. So the two groups of horses, yes, they will mix on ceremonials and so on, but they don't actually live in the same stabling. Blues and Royals stabling is upstairs at Hyde Park. Lifeguard stabling is downstairs at Hyde Park. Oh, horse is going sideways. He's not in a good mood at all. Look. Monday morning blues for this horse. Hopefully it might settle down now. The troopers close the back doors of the box and the bollards just in case. And this, everyone, is why the police and the troopers tell everybody to get themselves back behind the bollards. That's it, that's it. Let's hope he'll settle down. Shame if they have to take the very first horse of the day off. Big, big horse though. Let's hope he settles down, bless him. Okay, just fixing the secondary rein. Tourists here are all a bit like, whoa, what's going on? Is this, is this supposed to happen? Is this normal? For Monday mornings, it actually is. More often than not, on Monday mornings, we do have issues with, with clippy-cloppy horses. So while the troopers dealing with this, the foot guards are changing over inside. So shortly, within 2 minutes of now, the lifeguards here in red will be the official King's Guard here at Horseguards. Power of this horse though. Troopers trying to sort of hold it stable, but it's a big horse that is actually going to do whatever it decides to do. No one's going to stop it. It'll take 10 men to stop a horse this big. So if he settles down this time. That's it, horsey, all good. We really do get a little bit skittish occasionally when the blues horses are also here. I don't know. I don't understand it. Territorial thing, I have no clue. The thing is, at the moment, the horse can't back out of the box, so he's going one of two ways: still or directly at me. So there's a bollard, a very, very large metal bollard between myself and the horse. Oh, doing a 360 in the box. There's a battle of wills, I think, here between the horse and the guard. This guard is very experienced. I'm sure he's got it all under control. That's it, horsey. Nothing to worry about. Extraordinary, eh? Really extraordinary thing to see this early on a Monday. We've just relieved the guard in the tunnel. So in about 15 seconds from now, walking back into the stable area. Just finishing it off. Looking through the gates. Yep, stable doors are closed. That means that the lifeguards are now official King's Guard here at Horseguards. Including this lifeguard horse who does not want to settle down at all. He's really not in a good mood this morning. Look at this, almost trying to do a 360 in the box. Very curious. He wants to go out the back, morning. Yeah, he wants to go out the back 100%. Oh wait. Yeah. A bit clippy, a little bit jumpy here. Battle of wills. We've seen this many times. Battle of wills between the guard and the horse with Monday blues. Okay, seems to think it's under control. That was pretty crazy actually. The horse is really kicking off. Huge number of people coming out, in fact, including those new recruits to the guards. Here they are. In fact, they're not really new recruits, they're HCAV. Yep. off duty. Off-duty troopers. I mean, I don't think so, because he knows them. So I think they're just off duty. Yeah. They know each other, so they can't be new. Just off-duty HCAV troopers there, folks. Wishing their colleague well, dealing with this exceedingly moody horse. Some tourists just don't quite understand the danger. Look at this. They're all flooding right here along the cobbles. If the horse ran, spooked, shot along the front there, carnage. Absolute carnage. Because there's not really anywhere for the tourists to run to. Look, off he goes again. Look, they're laughing. Look at this. They're actually standing there laughing. Look. I mean, like, are they utterly stupid? I don't understand it. You've got a 17 hands horse having a bit of a meltdown. You just leave your kid standing there and have a laugh about it. What on earth? I mean, just some people, eh, folks? I mean, what can you say? I think stupidity is ingrained in at birth in some people, clearly. Good Lord. I mean, wow. Did you press the button? I didn't think you pressed it, no? I'm tempted to tell her, 1 second. She doesn't move the kids out of the way, that's just ridiculous. But she's got 3 of them. So the horse goes mad, that's it. She can't get all 3 out of the way. Okay, at least she's going through the gate, everybody. Thank goodness for that. Utterly extraordinary. If that horse bolted along the front there, that would have been a Cabbage Patch Kid, is what she would have ended up with. Utterly extraordinary, especially as the horse just doesn't want to settle. Some tourists seem exceedingly disappointed that the horse isn't posing. Yeah? It's like, can the horse settle down? I want to get my picture. We just came from the airport. I'm going to ask my airline for a refund. This is disgraceful. Who do I complain to? Look at the disgust on her face. The sense of entitlement here among a lot of the visitors is something else, eh, folks? It really is. It's like, I've got a busy day. I've got meetings. Can you please settle down? I want my picture. Goodness me. It hasn't even come close yet to pushing the emergency. I don't like to call it a panic button. It's not really a panic button. It's a call button to the guard room. Real battle of wills. They don't always win, the guards are those. Occasionally the horses win. And we've seen the first horse of the day on a Monday being taken off before. Oh, there we go. Officer pushed the button. Now I'm not sure if that was to test it or because the guard said to him, yeah, can you push the button please, to call out a trooper to take the horse off. Wouldn't surprise you if they're going to change over the horse. Again, the tourists look. Oh, here we go, look guys. And what more could you want except a pram with all these kids walking right in front of a massive horse that's having a bit of a meltdown. Unbelievable. Okay folks, the Blues and Royals are just leaving inside. Here they are. Just finishing up. Just leaving horseguards, riding out in that glorious light we've got this morning through the tunnel. Which means that shortly the rest of the lifeguards will arrive. Now I'm pretty sure, based on what we saw and the behaviour of the horse, that a trooper will come out and relieve this horse and trooper. Almost certainly going to change over the horse. Ah, here we go. Here we are. Chat. Sorry guys. Okay. Thank you. I don't know what on earth is going on with the tourist. Absolutely extraordinary. I mean, really extraordinary. They almost seem disgusted that the horse won't settle down for their pictures. Just a really amazing thing. Can't hear the conversations. I don't know if he's requested to his colleague that they prepare a new horse, or whether he's going to try and battle it out, calm the horse down. The horse at the other end is completely calm, completely placid, and people are happily posing with it. Now, given the fact there are two horses here, it's quite surprising that people are waiting impatiently, it would seem, at this end. Go to the other horse if you can't wait. Not complicated. I'm going to head into the yard, guys. Try and spot that dismount with the lifeguards. We'll also see if a new horse is brought out if I go inside. Let's do that. This horse is clip-clopping. I'm kind of in the middle. Yep. Blues are leaving, which means any moment the lifeguards will arrive. Going to come through the tunnel shortly for the dismount. Thinking realistically within the next 1 minute tops, in all likelihood. Still the Blues riding off across Horseguardsparade. The police are still keeping everybody out of the centre area, directing them to the... Yep, here they come. Here come the lifeguards, folks. Coming through the tunnel right now. Good light, in fact, for the arrival. Very good light this morning. 2, that's the exceedingly large, tall lifeguard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which I think means it will be a long guard, I think. Comes the dismount. Call out the numbers first. Oh, skipping it, in fact. Blues always call out the numbers before the dismount. Lifeguard's not doing it this morning. Maybe they're running late. Good view here, right at the front, everyone, this morning. Dismount. Oh yeah, that was a close one. Lady guard here, nearest to the camera. In fact, I don't recognise her. I'm not sure if she's new. Okay, in go the horses, one by one. So for the moment, they're definitely not going to be replacing the horse at the front, not while there's this bunch heading into the stables. Okay, here comes the guard as well. Luckily able to walk straight through. Yep. Let's get back towards the front before the deluge of tourists comes through the tunnel and everything gets completely jammed up. It's going to happen, without a doubt. I think, in fact, if they were going to replace the horse at the front, they would have done that before the arrival and dismount that we just witnessed. So my money's on this horse having either settled down, or the situation is not enough of a concern that they're considering swapping the horse over. Horse is certainly looking a little bashful. Look, guard's keeping the horse right back in the box. Probably a smart thing, but here it comes, everyone. Here comes an absolute deluge of people. One hour.
I think they just swap out.
Yeah, they swap out every hour. They might take this one off because he's been unsettled since he arrived.
Do you reckon he'd bite someone?
It's pretty rare, but yesterday somebody's kid got burned that in on their leg. But I mean, who takes their kid up and puts the kid next to the horse's mouth? But you see it here, honestly. It's unbelievable. Not that, if this horse bolts, look how many people there are in the middle. Madness.
Yeah, he doesn't look too pleased. Looks kind of anxious.
I don't think they're going to change it, not yet, because they just dismounted. There are too many horses in the stables. What they really need to do is open the back gates and take the horse into the yard, I would say.
Are we able to go into the yard?
Yeah. And it's public access. You walk straight through it. This is the mad busy time because the guard change at the palace is still happening, which means everyone's going to be flooding from Buckingham Palace down to here through the. I mean, just look at this madness, for Monday morning.
Well, it's already past the bus.
You pushed it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pushed the emergency button on the wall. That means they'll bring out a new one. But you guys weren't expecting this much drama, no? On a Monday morning in.
He's a big boy too.
Yeah.
Give him some carrots immediately.
Is there more of these further around?
You mean the guards that are on horse?
Yeah.
No, only the two. One at the front and one here. But there are two more guards inside. They stand in the archways. One there and then the other corner. They stand there for 2 hours. And those are the ones that you often hear screaming in the tourists' faces when they're in the way.
Oh, right.
When they walk outside, make way, get out of the way, this kind of stuff. Yep. Bit of a wait for the new horse people for two reasons. One, we just saw we've got 7 new horses arrived, ready to dismount. So I'm pretty sure they're going to open the back gates, take this horse into the yard. He seems far more settled than a bit earlier, but I'm very doubtful that they'll keep this horse on. Plus the guard pushed the button twice actually, once a little earlier. In fact the officer pushed it for him, the police officer. So many tourists coming on, they want to see the horse, but obviously this is not the right spot to be thinking about looking at a horse this morning, this end anyway. Come on horses, settle down, it'll be fine. Always having more of a meltdown on the horse, to be honest with you. Smile from the guards, not all bad. We've seen they have a far more stern look on their face when it's serious. Always a battle of wills on a Monday with a horse that does not want to work. Extraordinary how settled the other horse is. This guy, look, on his phone, walking straight in front. Oh God, here we go. Tour guide plus flag. Luckily he's leading to the other end. Common sense. Busy here though, if you can see, look. So something really went wrong. The horse bolted. A major freak out. Yeah. A lot to worry about. Some people walking very, very close. Look at this, like right in front of the box. Crazy. Here? Playing up. He's already pushed the button a couple of times. It's only a matter of time before they swap him out, I think. Trouble is 7 just arrived, so they've got a bit of a logjam in the stables. He was out the box here dancing around a couple of minutes ago. Guard seems pretty chill, but too many kids around could go wrong very quick, couldn't it? As usual here. Second. Right in front of the head. Ah, goodness me.
She felt the wing beat down.
Oh, someone else, another phone zombie. Look at this, look. Right in front of the bag. Have a good day. Phone zombie walking straight through there. The horse's head was sticking out the box and he didn't walk straight into it. We did see that before. Anyone that hasn't seen the phone zombie video where the guy walked straight into the horse's head, that's something that's definitely worth watching. Pictures with the horse that's back in the box. Not the most smart tourist, to be fair, but there we are. Anyway, let's concentrate for a little while on the other horse for 2 reasons. One, this horse has been very, very settled. If I do see a trooper come out or a replacement horse, I'll head back so we don't miss it. If the horse comes out of the box again, 100% they'll replace it. It's normally 2 or 3 times tops, and that's it, they give up and just replace the horse. Oh, they just push straight in. Lady with the red jacket was next. Oh, hand on the reins. Straight away, see that? Guy just pulled the reins back. Get your hand off the reins. More people just pushing in, as usual. Typical. Okay, let's see who's up next. Boom. Some people just not waiting their turn. Look at this, they're just pushing straight in. Rest this horse one end, rest this Taurus the other end. Oops, nippy nippy. Who's this nipper, I'm wondering? Nice guy's got a new nipper.
Very good, there we go. I was being photographer, not a tour guide. Anyway, guys, let's head to the bus stop.
Horse the other end seems settled for the moment. If that horse comes out of the box again, I'll go back. Tourists at the moment are being relatively smart. We're congregating in large numbers this end. So wow, a horse that wouldn't get settled, tourists are putting the kids right in front of a horse that wouldn't get settled, and then a rain grab. Welcome to Horse Guards on Monday morning, folks. The never-ending story. We got all of that and the dismount, folks, this morning, clearly without any instructions. Quite lucky. So we didn't speak too soon. It's infectious. This horse here starts clipping about. He's like, you know what? If the one at the other end isn't working, neither am I. This one is a larger of the two as well. Not massively, so. The one I think 17.1. This one's definitely the top end, 17.3. Despite that extremely fluffy fringe, it still causes a lot of damage. Goodness me. There's quite a lot happening for one Monday morning. I haven't even had time to go in and see who is in the arches. Let's have a quick look. I haven't heard any clippy clopping inside, so my money's on them not actually prepping a new horse. Yeah, there's no new horse being prepped in the gate stabling area. Light again. Guard's got that great light in the corner here. Beautiful circle on the wall. Amazing, in fact. The definite lucky side, instead of being over here, excuse the sun, over here in the arch, the shady side, where it's pretty damn chilly.
You know, I thought I was pretty advanced, but you're pretty good.
YouTube. That's right.
YouTube? Really?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube? Yeah.
Sorry guys, 1 second.
You're fine. Wow.
Main account that links straight to the YouTube account as well.
Wow.
Thank you guys. Don't walk in there, otherwise you'll become a YouTube meme.
You want a good footage?
No, not that kind of good footage. Enjoy. Okay. Cute, very cute. Okay, back to the front. Not hearing a lot of clopping. Let's hope the horse hasn't just disabled this woman whilst we were in the yard. He's still sulking. The horse is in sulky mood. Look, doesn't want to cheer up at all this morning, this horse. He's like, I'm not going to work at all. I'm just going to stay in the corner and sulk. Really does not want to be public facing today. I'd love to know why that is. Sometimes, they'll come over, they'll be absolutely fine, not an issue, totally relaxed. But then other times, like today, just not in the mood at all. Gate at the back, doors on the box are a teeny weeny bit open. I'm not sure if that's because the horse has pushed them open somewhat, or because the guard trooper forgot to lock them. This horse is roaring like a lion. I was watching Lion King for a second there. It's like Mufasa. Poor horsey. Yeah, just not happy about being anywhere near the public today. Really not happy about it being anywhere near. Okay. Again, I can still see inside the yard, so if they bring out another horse, I'll make sure to dash back, folks. Oh, just push it into the picture. Do just walk straight through their picture, no problem. I'm actually quite surprised that having seen the button pushed twice this morning, we haven't yet had somebody to come out to address the second push. Curious, very curious. Brave kid. Gell?
Ja, richtig gut. Selber nicht. Abstopft.
Super. I'm ready.
We're done.
Ah. I think you would at least try and conjure a fake smile for a picture with the king's horse. Some people don't even bother that. And it's odd because what's the point in having your picture taken if you're going to look, I don't know, moody? See? That's how it's done. Horse is really throwing the bit again at this end. Really not settling down at all. He's actually backwards in the box right now. Look at this. Not a happy horsey. He's actually, curiously, the horse that is, decided to push open the rear doors of the box. I've never seen that before. Look, see this? Officer's actually closing them. I think he's going to take the horse around. Yeah, everyone's getting cleared at the front, out of the way. They're going to bring the horse in. There we are. Horse has been set free, everybody. Glorious thing to see. I'm well back. Because this horse is just not having it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. What on earth? This is the most dramatic thing I've ever seen here in the yard. Yeah, they should have taken the horse off immediately. Extraordinary thing to see. I've got nowhere to go either. Just hoping the horse doesn't come over to where I am. I've got my back against the wall right now. Oh, horsey, 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 horsey. Goodness gracious me. That's extraordinary. Guards coming to help. Incredible sights here this morning. Utterly extraordinary. Really extraordinary. You can see, look, the tourists are just like, what on earth is going on today? Absolutely incredible. Never ever seen anything like this here. Okay. I mean, so for the trooper to come out of the arches, the gatesman to come out of the arches whilst he's in the middle of his duty. Another trooper's out. I've never seen the gatesman leave his post ever. Midway. Absolutely unique scenes these are. It's the first. He does not want to settle at all. Some super footage though, in fact. Thank God everybody's alright, that's the most important thing. Okay, the trooper's going to check on the other one. I'm wondering, let's have a look. It's 5 minutes until the changeover is due. I wonder if they're going to pull it off or just wait out that 5 minutes. So this 40-odd minute struggle, battle of wills between the guard and the horse. Must have seemed like hours for that guard. What a horseman, eh? And bear in mind, everybody, he has been doing this with one hand. Here we go again. One-handed for this entire duration. Still is, look. Sword in his right hand, reins in the left. Nope, not going to open it. He's going to try and keep the horse here. To be honest, consider how many people are in the yard, the guard is thinking more about public safety. Somebody panicked and dropped their gloves. Is that yours, Michelle, now? Taurus panicked, ran away, and left her gloves here. Extraordinary. Wow, lifeguard coloured gloves as well. I was going to say, they didn't look like they're your colour. Yeah, Taurus gloves on the floor. Taurus is probably at the airport already. Panicked and ran away.
Did you see whose gloves they were?
Oh, goodness me. So they're going to make it to the guard change. Probably the longest hour of this guardsman's year. Oh. People are still trying to get close to a picture look, and the police are just saying, get back. Right, gates are open. Horse is completely doing his own thing today. Taking the horse through into the yard. They're going to turn, see if we can go back in the box, but this horse just doesn't want to do it this morning. We've seen it multiple times.
His son, King Charles II,
Utterly extraordinary, this. Really, really, really unparalleled. Seen a lot here, but this is something else. Different world.
1655, okay?
Yeah, Trooper's saying to Trooper and Camos are saying he doesn't want to go in the box. Stables, I'm sure.
It's made by one family. One man makes that uniform.
I've never seen a battle of wills this long ever here at Horseguards between
Careful, 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 guys.
When they play up,
Guys, come back, come back. Come back, come back.
extraordinary here. I mean, just what on earth?
They didn't steal it, it's there.
What on earth? Wow. Folks, how about that? It's just utterly extraordinary. I mean, really unparalleled. Look what's happened. Look, they've pushed the crowd completely back into this massive semi-arc. Going back toward the front, folks. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, here come the new horses. In fact, the regular horses have come out as well. Hour this video is, and we're still not the resolution. Big respect for this guardsman. What a morning he's had, eh? issue now is going to be getting the horse into the central gates. Oh, a little kiss. Wow. Hey, good job, horsey. You got your way in the end. Homeward bound. Oh God, here we go. Look again. There's got to be something in the water today. Okay, so they're in. This mount is fine. That horse knows he's done. Just wow. You see what happened in the back? Everyone was running and shouting. Yeah, but you know the thing outside the tourist shop with all the cards on it? If they pushed it on the floor, they were all running away. Never seen anything like it. Unbelievable. Other horse is fine now. Look, completely settled down and is in a good mood now. Horsey gets his own way as usual. That's one smart cookie of a horse. Look, totally happy to get back to the stables. Love it. Horses are super smart. How extraordinary is that, eh, people? Never seen anything like it here. We've seen a lot of things, but that whole different league of wow. Especially the tourist panic in the yard. Goodness gracious. And it's a good thing they've taken that horse off now for the change. Why? Because look what happens next. This, the deluge, guys. Here it is. This is the post Buckingham Palace deluge. Enormous flood of people. Hundreds, sometimes even thousands on a very busy day. All heading through the front gates. And the other horse is not looking too happy either. Lots and lots of police heading into horse guards as well. No idea why. Look at them all. Look. An extraordinary thing. Very, very, very unusual. In fact, riot police. Haven't seen this before. This is another first. It's a morning of, in fact, of firsts. Incredible. Oh, good heavens. So somebody's getting shouted at behind me to stand clear of the arches. What on earth is going on this morning? You missed it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Did you get it?
No, what happened? Did you just arrive?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Horses in here, like, going around, tourists were running and screaming, a card thing got pushed on the floor. Yeah, it was just, wow. So people getting screamed at on this side to get out of the arches. I mean, I don't even know where to point the camera, it's just mind-boggling. And at the front, look at this. Could you imagine if that horse was having the meltdown that we saw earlier with this many people? Look, there's nowhere for them to run to. Look at how many people there are, look. An absolute sea of tourists. Extraordinary. Something else, eh, folks? I mean, really something else. Yeah, I can't even, there's nowhere for me to go. I just need to wait until the crowd starts to move. There's too many people here, look. All static and stuck in the middle here. Beautiful morning, and that's part of it. And now we've got a new problem. I say problem, look at this. It's all off this morning, Kingsguard. Utterly extraordinary. Here we are. Incredible. think this is the most action-packed 1 hour I've ever seen here at Horseguards on a Monday, or any other day for that matter. Notice those 5 very large horses quickly made themselves a little tourist tunnel. Good heavens. Wow, folks. Welcome to Horseguards, Monday morning, in the middle of October. Crazy, eh?